Double that. Run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, run it back. Run it back, run it, run it, run it back. Run it back, run it, run it, run it back. Run it back. Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact. Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
First play's a run with Nwangwu.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He'll get this underneath to Stevenson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
7 yards there and a first down.
The Lions at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11. 11, Thomas.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
11, mighty. 11. 12.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
11 MT tight. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Taking it about the 36. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. A first down carry for Barkley.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball, they don't get things done early.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Focus, boys, focus! All right, fellas, one more time. Fellas, turn it out. Here we go, here we go.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now it's Burrow. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On 2.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Let's get set.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Hot.
Burrow on play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Hot.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and 4.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp. Now let's get it. Get it, get it.
Here's Hurts to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Great.
A handoff, Barkley running left. to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Up the middle with Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Let's try to hurry up the offense. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. This throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Powering his way forward, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Barkley, inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the deliver there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Barkley again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a time. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
That's out wide for Palmer. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 MT, 11 MT.
That's again complete to Palmer. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now third down and 6 to go.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Here we go.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll check that down into Wagyu out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And Burrow going to change the play. They'll look to throw again. That's caught down the field by Palmer. Touchdown, Detroit. Trey Palmer, 73 yards. And the Lions take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute ball. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Great. Shut.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Play action. Here's Hurts. His throw caught right around the 6. And on the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Barkley will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Hurts will throw. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On third down, Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. And they're going to speed things up here.
12. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Dot. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Here we go with Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson from 19 yards away. And the Lions are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grant Delpit in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Saquon Barkley running right. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts into the hands of Cooks. And he's going to have a first down as he stops the clock with 12 seconds left to play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Hurts throw caught by Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Lions,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.